Hey y'all, it's Fancy. Episode 29. Hope y'all are doing great this week. Come on in and let me know that you're here if it's your first time. That way we can welcome you and let me know where you're coming in from. I was able to add about 80 friends right before, so hopefully they got the notification they can come in. This is my 100th broadcast, it says. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Facebook Live. Hey, y'all. Mr. Romel, hello. How are you doing? How everybody? Where are you coming in from? And it says this is your 100th broadcast. So you know that includes my promos for the show. That includes all my other little things that I do, my other little fancy endeavors, whatnot, all my little road trips with the bestie, all of the crazy little videos that I post with my friends and whatnot, and my family, nieces included. So everybody, hello, from Cleveland, welcome. Wow, okay, so you know that I'm broadcasting live. Tonight is going to be the front porch edition. I'm actually enjoying the nice cool weather that just came in within the last hour. It's storming. You probably will hear the rain. But I just want to welcome all of you, and I want to go ahead and get started on tonight's topic. It's going to be rear view or something new. And as in the promo earlier today, I said rear view. So sometimes we think, will we live life and look in the rear view? Basically, that could, be referring to a job situation that we're in, a friendship that we're in, a business partnership that we're in, or even a relationship. So in all of those life events, I will say, all the things that we're involved in, we can have a tendency to stay looking in the rear view because we're comfortable in a comfort zone, or sometimes we can say, let's try something new. So where are you at this point in your life with that? What do you think? I am King Boone. Welcome from Cypress, Texas. Sitting in front of the TV watching the Rockets. That's what's up. There it is. And the Rockets. Oh, I feel honored. You're watching me and the Rockets. Thank you. That's 3 of y'all saying that. Well, hello. All right, so talk to me now tonight. And basically, if you're new, it's the first time that you're on watching Fancy's Let's Talk About It. Spring Branch Steve, what up? In the house, always faithful. Thank you. I love that. I appreciate that support. So, talk to me. Somebody go on and chime in with that first comment. So, rear view or something new. Remember, everything that I put on the table is always has some kind of duality to it. And this particular one, it just basically covers every area of life as far as I can think of. So, career-wise, new endeavor-wise, friendship-wise, love relationships, that type of thing. So talk to me about rear view or something new. Are you a person who tends to stay in the rear view, or would you actually consider something new? Steve says, hey, and says, I'm cooking some fajitas and enjoying my show. Thank you. I love you guys. This means a lot to me that you're actually watching the playoffs and me, kind of like split. Thank you for the support, guys. And this just told me that I had my 100th broadcast. So we're on 100 on week 29. Almost, 8 months coming up soon. So, hey, guess what? Whenever I do get a final live broadcast somewhere, whether that's a radio, audio only, or TV opportunity, I'm going to bring all of y'all with me. That's going to be the prerequisite that y'all come in and you're with me for my audience. How about that? That I promise. I don't say things I don't mean. So bring it on. So King Boone says, I'm currently in between both. I look in the rear view to make sure it stays behind me. That's one way to look at it. Anybody else agree on that? And Mr. Olinger, hopefully I said that properly. If I didn't, please correct me. I do like to enunciate correctly. So, hello back. And welcome to my show. I was able to add about 80 followers right before we started the broadcast. So tonight's episode 29 again, rear view or something new. I do not have a special guest tonight. Although I tried, I didn't have one. But soon, I'm sure. I'm going to have some Spring Branch love up in this piece with me. Watch me. I always get what I want, right? That wouldn't be fancy if I didn't get what I wanted, right? Part of my personality though, but y'all know that, right? Okay. Alright. So, King Boone, anybody agree with what he said? Currently in between both, looking in the rear view to make sure it stays behind me. Anybody currently in that same state of mind? And Spring Branch Steve says, I stay rear view because I learned from my mistakes. Okay. And you know me what I'm going to ask you next. I mean, you could be in your rear view, but everything in your rear view might not be a mistake on their part. Might not be a mistake on your career choice. Might not be a mistake on your business partnership choices. Might not be a mistake on any of that. Might be somebody else's mistake. Might be your mistake. Right? New is for the young. Oh, so you're saying you're too old? Really? Okay, I want to know the definition of old, okay? Because I know for a fact that you're younger than me, so you calling me old, player? Anyway. So y'all chime in. So rear view, I'm challenging you to think of things not in a negative light. When I say rear view, that's necessarily, yes, it means something that's happened to you in the past, but I don't necessarily mean that with a negative connotation. So talk to me about the positive things. Yes, obviously King Boone. Yes, obviously Spring Branch Steve. Learning from, the decisions in the past, learning your lessons going forward from the things that you've gone through in the past, right? I get that. I can appreciate that and respect that. But how come everything in the past was bad? Might not be bad. It's just that time passes, right? Something was an old time. Something is a new time. So something new, not necessarily terrible, right? Maybe it's a new way of looking at something old. Or maybe a new, fresh perspective. Maybe new friends. New business opportunities. Things develop on the daily, am I right?
Yes,
and welcome Miss Kiki Rich, the bestie. Hello, darling. And I know that you're in here with us from the H as well. So Spring Branch Steve says, yep, so we work with both. Got it. So, Miss Kiki, talk to me about rear view or something new in relation to career, business partnerships, friendships, and even relationships. Rear view or something new. What? Look who came into the room. What up? Says new. Bam. There you go. Everybody's opinion is welcome. And remember, my rules, no bashing whatsoever. We don't do man bashing. We don't do woman bashing. We don't drop names or situations that were public that people know about that may know each other. I got a lot of mutual friends in here. Be careful, because I will give you the boot. I will tell you to call Tyrone. You know I will, right? And King Boo says, well, the things that were in my past felt good, really good, but they weren't really good for me. You can look at it that way, right? So he says, things that were in my past felt good, really good, but they weren't really good for me. I can see that too. Career. Talk to me about career. Rear view. Are you afraid to do something different? So you look at what you've always done. Maybe you're afraid to take a different path. Maybe something's been gnawing at you for a while, and you're afraid because you're afraid you won't be successful. Boss, weigh in. You said new, but what about in career? As an artist, I know you know that it can be scary because you still got to put food on the table. You still got things that you got to pay, obligations. You still got people depending on you, especially if you have children. Or you're taking care of your family members, whatever it might be. Whatever your obligations are, financial, time-wise, it could be scary if you want to go on to a new endeavor for a career. Maybe something gnawing at you, maybe your passion's calling you and you can no longer ignore it. What do? And then, friendship-wise, okay, we're so quick to say no new friends, right? Drake is all up in here. But look, I'm going to tell you, I've always said, I'm not Drake. I do new friends. I like new friends. Fresh perspective. We have to be open. If we're not open, we won't ever learn anything. Everybody here has different experiences. So they have a different outlook, different view. different things that they can share, right? So talk to me about that. So we talked about career, friendships. What about business partnerships? What about involving yourself in a business partnership? Oh, and before I get too far and before I get flagged on Facebook for my video, let me enter my normal disclaimer. The music you hear in the background is for my entertainment purposes only. I'm listening. It's not a part of the show. It is not to keep you interested in the show. I don't own the rights to any of the music that you hear in the background. It's simply for my enjoyment only. And I know you can hear it. And I know you're enjoying it. So thank you. So talk to me about business partnerships. Afraid to go into a business partnership, maybe afraid that you won't succeed. Sort of like a career change, but the difference is that you always have your skill set that you can fall back on. That's why I say it's always important to have more than one skill set. Be a jack of all trades if you can, and you're comfortable with that. Some people are complacent. They're comfortable with one career. They don't really think about what they could be doing on the side. But you know me, I have like 10 jobs. Not like Gates 6, but like 10. Yeah. But I decided that I was going to make that work for me. So I'm going to make my 10, sorry, not 6 because that's Gates, right? But I'm going to make my 10 turn into one really good brand for myself. Some kind of fancy venture, right? Maybe this is what's going to be called Fancy Ventures. Because I have already another fancy event. Fancy's Let's Talk About It. Fancy's Rewind. Right? So that's pretty good so far. I'm working on it. Alright, and so Steve is chiming back in because I don't have my second helper here tonight reading the comments, so I have to share that with you and my time as well. So it's, you were my new friend when we walked all Long Point making a change to someone because someone passed away. That's right. We knew each other from Spring Branch, from the Spring Branch site that our creator made for us, right? The creator of Spring Branch. Roderick, everybody knows. Yep. And that's a very viable, I'm probably well over 6,000 members by now, for sure. And a new group, too, that I saw that he just developed off of that, too. So, we're good on that. And so, yes, we did. There was a young man that was murdered in Spring Branch. It touched me because I had, experienced sort of a similar loss, just a couple of years before that. So, I felt that, and I felt that it was the right thing to do. There was a silent walk, like a prayer walk, and that's what we did. And we did. We actually did not talk, but walk together. And we did get to know each other not talking. So there was a camaraderie, a sort of appreciation, and a friendship did grow and develop. And since then, I've gained all of the support from you, Spring Branch Steve, so I appreciate you. Every week you come in and join me and share. You always make sure to chime in, help and make it successful. So because of people like you, my friends, I do have new friends. Nothing wrong with new friends. So, new careers, new business opportunities or partnerships, new friends. Okay, what about a mate? What about a mate? Because I said we're covering 4 items there. So what about Rearview, looking at maybe the mistakes you made, maybe an old face with a new perspective, maybe a situation. We have a lot of conversations about relationships because this is life. And we talk a lot about that. And last week we were talking about the X-Files. So we could kind of go from there too. I mean, we remember what we had last week. X-Files. So we talked about hasty decisions maybe being made. Maybe, or be in a situation where you were just, couldn't get the hell away from someone fast enough. I was previewing that right before this show. So when we're in that situation where maybe with our ex, maybe we can rear view, look back at maybe what mistakes we made, and own that. I mean, to me, it's important for you to own everything. Because if you don't own your part, then how can you go forward? So you're in a relationship maybe, or considering the relationship with the rear view, but new. Or do you say, bump it, is it done? Hey, look, you hurt me, I hurt you, it's rear view. Now it's time for something new. Do you take the risk of something new? Or do you stick with what you know because you know it? Because you know it's real, because you know what to expect. And this can be positive or negative. It really depends on how you perceive the conversation. So, chime in for me on that because we've talked about everything so far. Friends, career. Well, hello, welcome. Where are you coming from? Let me know. I always think it's cool when we get people from other countries. I like the fact that we can translate. Facebook will translate for us. So if somebody can join it, talk to me about Rearview and relationships. King Boone, you kind of touched on that because you said there were things that felt good, really good, but they weren't good for you. But have you been in a situation where you had the Rearview where you thought, maybe I own my mistakes, I know what I did wrong, so therefore now I'm here and I've learned and I'm grown. I've grown and now, like, let's try again, right? Yeah. What do you think about that? Is that possible? Because I tell you, I don't ever give it up too early. I wait until y'all are done. And I wrap, which is probably about another 7 minutes. We're going to wrap tonight. And boss says, my bad, had to have the kids. LOL, but I'll say different approach to a similar old goal or mission. Absolutely. I'm down with that. I will give that away. Yes. How to handle the kids. Of course, kids first. Family first. Remember, that's the reason I go on my show. I always say get the kids fed, get them off the bed, get everybody tucked in, get everybody so that you can come on and be on the grown folks' time. Good 30 minutes. And King Boone says, I've done that career-wise. So it can be positive, right? Review is not always about negative, right? Not negative, not negativity, right? So I get the thumbs up. I got the loves. Thank you, guys. Oh, wow, yeah. So I'm going to repeat it for the people that came in later. Not late, because y'all aren't late. I'm always late, but not today. But later. I am on my 100th broadcast. Thank y'all for watching. Episode 29. Almost 8 months. And I promise you, and you can bring it up later, that if ever I am in a position to have a live show, TV, that y'all will be my first choice on audience. Fill it up. I know y'all can fill it up, right? And also, if I have a podcast, which they're trying to get me to do, I really don't know about the podcast. But I do have YouTube, and I will drop that channel information for y'all on the public post. But also, if I get audio only, like radio, I would like to do one weekly. And then if I do that, then I will make sure to shout y'all out, and you know I will do it. So, now we pretty much touched all the bases. So, I really like that, boss, when you said, different approach to a similar old goal or mission. That's actually a really, really good piece of advice. I'm going to repost. Right? Okay. So, look, guys, listen. I want to take this opportunity to thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you so much for coming on every Wednesday night faithfully. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being transparent. Thank you for sharing with an audience that you don't even know. Facebook Live is an awesome tool. It was what was recommended for me to do. It's a great forum. Get maximum exposure. No expense, right? So, I want to say thank you for supporting me. Thank you so much for all the topics that you send me. This topic was an inbox too. This topic was an inbox from last week. I actually got it on Thursday. So it was the first one that I got. And I thought, well, it's a nice follow-up to the one from the week before. That kind of actually commingles a little bit, kind of similar. So that's where I went ahead and did that one. So that's where we're at tonight. So I just want to say thank you again. And listen, I'm going to make it public like always. Oh, you're welcome. No, I mean, really, I'm the one who's winning, right? You're thanking me for the show, but really, I'm thanking you for watching and participating more than anything. Again, the transparency is much appreciated. The honesty. And even that loyalty of coming back every week and talking to people, recommending, sharing, reposting, sharing on your timeline. Hey, look at what Fancy's doing. I really appreciate you guys. So, listen. Thank you all for coming on tonight, for watching. Please, share on your timelines afterwards. I will make it public after we post. So, as always, like I always will come in and give my opinion. We have 4 areas. I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion. We'll go ahead. We've already pretty much wrapped up what we talked about tonight. So I'll go ahead and give my opinion. And thank you for the love, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You know, I never know where it's coming from until it's over with. And then I see who sends it. So I have to say, all of you, thank you. So, again, we've already pretty much wrapped up all the things that we've discussed. So, before, I'll go ahead and before and give my opinion. And we'll go ahead and wrap up until next week. First, career-wise, rear view. I think it's important that you look into the rear view so that you can be honest with yourself. Full disclosure with yourself. Remember, I'm all about the honesty with yourself first. Because if you're not honest with yourself first, you cannot be honest with the world. I cannot provide you anything if I'm not honest with myself. No opinion, you're fine. No opinion, I can't see anything with you. Nothing, not even the door. No opinion, no nothing, right? Okay, so I can't provide anything to you if I don't have my own knowledge of my own behavior and all the things that affected me in my career in the past, whether they were positive or negatively impacting me. So, important for me to look through the rear view to make better choices going forward, or make a different choice. Maybe I made a bad choice there. Maybe I made a good choice. Maybe I need to go backwards a little bit, you know, kind of revamp and go. So that's one thing. 2, friendship. You already know where I stand on friendship. New friends, absolutely. Rear view, cool, because I know them. I know what we've been through. I've seen it. I'm good with that. Like, it was what it was. Some of those dissipated, sorry. I'm trying my words, but you know, I'm getting my voice back. I was sick. So some of those are gone. They're over with now. Some of them are renewed. Some of them are refreshed. Some are brand new, and I love it all. Listen, I'm good with that. I take new friends. Again, I'm not Drake. And no hate, no shade. Hey, I'm good with new friends. It's how I get my exposure. It's how I get to know great people and learn new things. Grab great advice and share it with you. Bounce it off of each other. I think it's an awesome forum for that purpose, period. So, third part, business partnerships. Rear view or new? Business partnerships. Both. Again, you know me, I'm doing both on both. Because I look at that to kind of guide me towards the future. Kind of look at the endeavors I had in the past to see if those were profitable, if they were beneficial to me. And I can't tell you that I've ever been in a situation that I feel like was not beneficial to me, even if it were a negative situation, right? I still feel that it was positive for me because I gained something from it. Either the knowledge, I did that. Okay. And fourth and final for me, relationship. Oh, boo. Rear view, right? Okay, sometimes, again, like we said last week, sometimes we make hasty decisions. Like I said, there's nothing there. Nothing at all. It's right here in the window. Hasty decisions. I think that it's important for you to look in your rear view because, again, you have to be at full disclosure with yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to absolutely love yourself. You have to be alone with yourself. You have to learn all about your own quirks, your shortcomings. If you don't look into the rear view for that, how can you know that? How can you be good for anyone if you're not any good for yourself? So, rear view, absolutely. That doesn't mean be in a position where your confidence is so minimal. I'm not going to say low, because low is a mean word. But where your confidence is such a minimal part that you will stick to things that are not healthy for you. No, I'm not recommending for you to be looking in the rear view for unhealthy situations just because you have the security, because you know, oh, the bills are going to get paid, or oh, I'm going to have food in my fridge, or oh, we're going to be all right. You know, yeah, you know, she or he might talk to me like a dog, but I'm going to be all right. You know, like, I know I have a place to live at least. You know, I'm going to be living out of my car. No, that's absolute nonsense, and I do not agree with that whatsoever. Rear view for progression. Listen. Boss said it best. I'm giving you the MVP tonight. Different approach to a similar old goal or mission. So, for me, going backwards sometimes is absolutely going forward because it means that if I'm looking backwards, I'm also taking those lessons and I'm progressing forward. So I have no problem. Rear view, oh boo, coming new, making things right, refreshing is not a problem to me. If it's safe and healthy, I'm good with that. So I recommend for you to consider all options. Everything in the rear view was not bad. Sometimes we just grew. We needed space. We needed to be who we were. It was essential for us to go through those things, whether it was painful or not. Whether that person said, hey, get your wings. You know, it's that old adage. If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it was meant to be. And if it doesn't come back, then it never was. Right? Am I right? You heard your mama say it. You heard your grandmama say it. Big mama say it. Everybody said it. It's because it's the truth. So, own it, live it, appreciate it, love it. That's what's up. So anyway, guys, listen. Again, check me out next Wednesday night. Please inbox me your topics. Get with me any way that you have already for me. Facebook message me, DM me, email me, rebaby@icloud.com, rebaby@gmail.com, Facebook, Here you see me, Ricky Hayes, of course. You can send me the message here, or you can DM me on Instagram at Ooh You Fancy with 4 O's. All right. So send me your topics starting immediately after the show, and we will go ahead and take a vote for next week. And I will see you guys live next Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard here, and I will do promos before leading up. Do better promoting. But anyway, listen. I love you guys and thank you. And there's always a little time to be fancy, and that's me. So see y'all next week. Bye.